Today we have Mr. Ganesh Iyer, the CEO and founder of eyecare.com. Welcome, sir, to Brandmasters.
Thank you, Papya.
So, sir, the COVID-19 pandemic has led to a lot of lifestyle changes per se. And apart from many other things, the screen hours have sort of increased dramatically for adults and children because we are all restricted indoors and we are spending much more time looking at television and laptop screens per se. So in such a scenario, how do you assess the current landscape with respect to vision and vision related challenges?
See, this pandemic has been a really life-changing aspect for everyone, right? And what I felt is the biggest impact the body has taken as a hit is on the eyes, because there has been tremendous strain on the eyes of everyone, be it a professional, working, even the kids, right? Even a 4-year-old kid, 5-year-old kid, right? Because the best way to keep them engaged is give them digital devices. The parents can continue on with their work. And that has really taken a toll, which we don't realize it easily, but it has impacted people substantially. And if you look at one data set which we keep getting from the doctors, right, which for various people, what they are seeing is the incidence of kids getting glasses has increased manyfold. It's not just 100%, 200%, manyfold. And I can see it even in my daughter's online class. So there are 20 students. Earlier, there was only 2 people wearing spectacles. Now it has 14 people who are wearing spectacles. And this has happened in a span of 12 months, right? So you look at, right, and it's a lifestyle, right? It has impacted, but there are easy solutions to it, right? This is not a disease, right? Getting eyeglasses is not a disease. It's mostly a lifestyle impact. There are easy solutions, but following them is where the key challenge is, and we are not told. So if you look at our early childhood, we were always told to go out and play, right? It had hidden meanings, because if you go to your doctor, the first thing they will say is you follow 20-20-20 practice, which is every 20 minutes, look at an object which is 20 feet away. That is more than sufficient to take care of your eye, even if you are fully linked to your digital devices. It will really go a long way in protecting or taking care of your eyes.
So, as correctly pointed, this current lifestyle changes have led to sort of a change with respect to the way we are looking at things and the screen time we are spending. But also in terms of demand per se, has it changed in the eye care industry? Are we looking at people buying more blue light blocking lenses, anti-fogging solutions, also, the whole idea of sanitized and personalized eye testing processes, contactless, of course. Is that something, it is a demand that has been created. So do you look at that as well?
See, no doubt it has, right? It has opened up many categories and verticals for us as an industry, or options for the consumers, right? Today, they are more aware of the options they have to protect, right? So if you look at it, blue cut has become a norm today. Pre-pandemic, if I give you a number of all the optical glasses that were sold in the country, I would say it was just less than 10% of the penetration was for blue cut. So your 90% was generic glasses. But post-pandemic, this is true not only for us, but for our competitors or even for the big manufacturers. 70% plus is now blue cut as a option that we sell to the consumer. So there is enough awareness on that. So that's something which is really good to see, that people are really getting there, that they want to protect their eyes. They want to take care of it, because you can't change your lifestyle, but you can adopt things which can minimize the impact, right, that these digital devices or lifestyle has on your eyes.
Sure. Also, the optical care market per se is dominated by the unorganized players. Say about 80% is unorganized, with players like you coming into the picture. Do you see a trend towards a more organized way of approaching things? And what are the disruptions that will happen in this market in the years to come?
See, the biggest disruption will be online, which will break the barriers for consumers to enter this category. And why I'm saying this is the entire optical shop that you look at is highly concentrated in your metros or top cities, right? India lives in two parts. One is the top, and then you have the interiors, right? There are no optical shops. It's not that people are not, people don't have eye care problems there. They have the same problems. And that's where the online will become the biggest disruptor, right? It will bring accessibility. It will give people choice. It will give people solutions, which today they travel kilometers to get to an optical shop. And like I said, price, choice, control, more. Online gives you all the three. I think so that's where the disruption we are already making. And it's just, I would say we are entering the phase of hockey stick, right? Like every category, when it goes online, it goes to a phase, right? Small adoption, good adoption, then a hockey stick adoption, right? So today we are into that curve of growth wherein it will be substantial, the change. And the other thing is, if you look at it, plus we really aim to break the market by bringing everything in this category into an MRP concept. Like you yourself are a eyewear wearer, right? You can touch and feel the frame. You would have been told that frame is this MRP, but lenses never has been sold under an MRP concept. The same lens will be sold at a different price for different consumers. So there is, I think so this is unfair to the consumers because you don't know what eventually you will end up paying. I think that is something we also want to really change is and say this can also be a commodity, right? You can commoditize a really customizable product by putting an MRP to it. Right? I think so that is something will really change the market further. The old players will have to start opening their telling people honestly that what exactly is the price beforehand, right? So the MRP.
Talking of disruption, also you offer something called a free eye test at home service, which is, I think, a 12-step comprehensive process performed by a certified optometrist. Can you just tell us a bit about this entire thing? It sounds very, very interesting, especially for someone who's eyewear.
So I'll give see the quality of eye testing equipment at most of the optical retailers are not comparable to what a doctor has at his clinic today. That's the reality, right? And in refraction, there are two parts to it. One is the equipment, because you go through the first wherein the system finds out your power. And then there is a manual process wherein they take you through that process of reading a chart, right? So there are two steps to it. Now, high-end equipment enables you to get a refraction which is on par with what you get at a proper doctor, because you have to invest in equipments, right? Equipments and technology if you want to really give a perfect this one. And today our equipments are on par with what you will get at a A-class doctor. If you say in medical standards, this is called as a gold standard of testing. So we follow the gold standard of testing when it comes to eye test. So that's where our equipment, the one pluses, we bring that. And second, our staffs are not just trainees of optometry, they are proper ophthalmologists. And then our staff is fully vaccinated. So I think so that's a norm for every company to follow.
Our final question would be on the lines of what are the future plans with respect to eye, as in what do you have in mind? How are you planning to go about expanding your entire offerings portfolio per se?
See, our entire plan is to really break this market online. Like I said, right. One is if it means breaking the market or telling the world that how much money every optical shop made or what absurd prices consumers paid, we want to do that, right? So we want to really expand the market by breaking the market, number one. And we want to go online. We want to really follow an online first approach. We believe this category has reached a crux wherein the key problem is accessibility today. Right, we need to give people a good quality pair of eyeglasses, and replicating 60,000 stores across the country will not be possible, right? It will take time, right? So I think so the fastest way to reach people today is online, and we want to really drive that strength.
Perfect. Sounds good. Thank you, Mr. Iyer, for taking time out and talking to us. It's a pleasure talking to you.
Thanks, Akhila. It was nice connecting. Thank you.